Maximum back build cost appearing. Max plot art 500. 7 the Evergarden. 007 Windows Samsung Capture 008. Population 2000. 0 stop button. Pause. Selfie video button.
All right. Hey everyone. Welcome to this edition of BlindSight Gaming. And as promised, a new game. Yes. We are now looking at HomeQuest. And I am giving you a little bit of a sneak peek of what can be with HomeQuest.
057. Army 300 of 300.
So, eventually, what you'll see,
Happiness level 4.
you are basically in control of a territory, and several towns. They start out as small settlements and build up into bustling villages and towns.
300 of 300. The Evergarden. Villanova. Population 706. Button.
You'll have your first town
Selected. Population
that will carry
campfire
things like
Windville. Population 600. 500. Open remove build. Luxuries. Production. But service. But production. But luxuries. Luxuries.
seafood. That's what you kind of start out with.
Quest the Evergarden. Fishery 12. Fishery 12. Cost build button. Grain farm. Increases grain farm.
And grain farms.
11 cost. Build windmill. 8 cost. Build button. Bakery. Increase 8 cost. Build button. Lock button.
So things like that.
Build button.
You'll have different what they call luxuries.
Cost. Windmill. Increase build button. Service button.
And
Production button. Production.
production items.
Question lumber mill 51. Stoneworks lumber mill. Increases
Things like
jobs by 1.
boards, lumber mills for boards, and
Cost. Wood 6.6k build button. Stoneworks.
Stoneworks.
Stonemason jobs by 1.
For making bricks.
Lumber mill.
And you will eventually have
build button. Storage selected. Time button. World button. Army button. Army.
an army, right?
Train cost. Armor 15. Shares damage with
With different types of units. Visually on the screen, you can kind of see what the army looks like, right? And again, with the town, you can see what that looks like. So there's that for sighted folks who are interested in playing it as well. And that is an advanced version.
100 warrior. Cost 1 rank 2 plus promote button. Train button disabled. Cost plate armor 190. Shares damage with same units 409. Hit a 60. Knight. Healer button. Knight.
Do I not?
Healer, button.
Why am I not
Damage,
showing
button. Selected tank button.
the Legion that I just got? I guess.
A 60. 409. Shares damage with cost. Plate train button. Promote button. Rank 2 plus 50%. Promote button disabled.
I might need to train up some folks. But one of the things that you can do...
Army 300. Army strength 24k. 301 down. 409. Shares damage with cost. Train. Promote button. Warrior. 100. Shares damage with save time. Button. Town. Treasury. Workers. Button. Workers. Work more. Button.
is you can have your empire.
Workers. 25 online players. 308 meters ago. Switch. Button. 8 meters. 1.
And this is going to take us
8 meters.
With your empire, you can actually have multiple territories going at once. So you could build, in different orders and different configurations, or
Switch
try different
button.
things.
Switch button. Synced 4 Escargot. Slot 2.
We are now going to
Sync
go
slot 3.
into
1. Synced 9 meters of online players. 325.
the very beginning. I'm reaching forward because this is a little more awkward to do.
Back button. Window
here we go.
navigation bar. Lock. Window home quest.
There we go.
Lock.
This is what you get when you first start. You get the story,
Selected. Lock. Another life. Population 1.
and as we go forward, I will save the story sections for your reading pleasure.
Another life. Welcome. You find yourself in an unknown place. Unsure of what these lands may hold, you decide it's best to grow your settlement. Hurry. Construct your first buildings. Assign workers and gather resources. Don't starve and build a fishery.
So yeah, don't starve, right? First thing we need
Selected. Lock button. Lock time button.
is food. Now across the bottom,
Lock. Selected. Lock button.
you're going to have your tabs.
Lock time button. Time. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark.
And
button,
the
button.
only ones
More button.
that really work right now, of course, are your log in your town and your more button, which gives you things like settings, upgrades you can do, and your empire, which is where I switched to this slot. Upgrades are definitely worth it. Right now I can't afford to do that on this one. Maybe if somebody drops me they call it a coffee, but on my KO-FI page, maybe I can actually get the upgrades for Android and demonstrate them on here. I have managed to get them for the iPad, but not here yet. So, that said, I'm going to make some adjustments real quick so my leg doesn't fall asleep, off, or otherwise out of alignment. Okay. Yes, I am a real person. And sometimes have to adjust things.
More button. Question mark. Button disabled.
We're going to go into town, though,
Question mark. Time.
for now.
Button. Selected. Time. Button.
And
Button. Cost. Wood. 30. Fishery. Increases fisher jobs by 3.
remember it said build a fishery. That was the first thing we needed to get.
0. Cost. Wood. Build. Button. Lock. Button. Build. Button.
Okay.
For 20. Button. Cancel. Button.
And it will show when you start building.
11:20. Button. Build. Button. 14:20. Button.
How much time you have left to build.
Lock. Button. Build. Button.
And we are done building our fishery. Okay.
Lock. Lock. Button.
Good idea to do once in a while.
Button. Another life. Welcome. You fight selected.
Oh, it's not going to show anything new until I come over here.
Question mark. But question mark. Button. Question. Workers. Button. Question mark. Time.
All these question marks are things you'll get later, but one has opened up.
Question mark. Button. Disabled. Workers. Button.
These workers.
Selected. Workers. Button.
That's where we're going to actually get somebody
Plus. Button.
actually working in the fishery. Right?
Dash. Button. Plus. Button. Disabled. Undash. 1-3. Increases seafood. Fisher. Increases seafood. 1-3.
So there you can see now I have added a fisher to the workers. Right now, I'm just sitting by a lake fishing. or a river or whatever. Doesn't talk much about the landscape, so I guess that's up for your own interpretation.
Ash, button, plus, button, log, button.
Now let's look at this log.
Selected, log, button. Looking ahead. Great work. You've proven the means to survive, but your settlement is still weak. First of all, we have to expand further, build a few houses and shelter more inhabitants. Raise your population to 9. Image.
Okay, so this is probably the last time we're gonna look at the story part of the log. But because I don't want to spoil all that for you. But you see, coming back to the log every once in a while, when you make progress, come back, look at the log.
Life. Welcome, question mark, button, disabled. Selected, story, button. Question mark, button, events, button.
So there's a second one right here. These question marks are all things that are going to open up later. That's going to be one you're going to want to eventually look out, and we'll come back to it when this settlement actually has it.
Other life, looking ahead, time, button. Selected, time.
But right now,
build, button, cost, wood, 4, stone, house, question mark, button, disabled. Question mark, luxuries, button. Selected, houses, button.
we now have houses that we can build, right? We've met our own personal food needs, but like I said, one person, alone is a pretty weak settlement.
Luxuries, button. Question mark.
Let's build some
button,
houses.
disabled. Question mark, house, increases population by 1. 50, 1. 50. Cost, wood, 4, stone, 4.
So it told us we have 1 of 50 and what it's going to take to build the house. You notice it didn't say anything except just the items and how much is needed. That is good. That means we can actually build it.
Button. Cost, wood, build, button.
And the goal,
Cost, wood, 4, stone, 4. Build, button.
right, is to increase our population to 9.
Cost, wood, 4, build, button, disabled. 9, 10, button. House, increases population.
9, 10. Not where it says 9, 10, that's actually 9 of 10. That is how long it is left to build the building that you're making.
Question mark, button, disabled. House, increases populate 3. 50. Cost, wood, build, button.
So, there it is. We're building another house.
In 10, button. House, in question mark. House, in 4. 50. Cost, wood, 4, build, button.
And you're basically, at first, that's what you're doing. You're building up these houses. When we reach 9 of them, we'll take another look at that log and see what it wants us to do.
Wood, 9, build, button.
And take a look at this cost thing now.
Wood, 9, stone, 9.
Right? It went from 4, it is rising. That's a weird thing, a weird mechanic. I don't completely get how that actually works out, but the more houses you build, the more they cost.
Button. Cost, wood, 9, build, button. Cost, wood, 950. 6.
We got 6 built.
Cost, wood, 9, build, button. Wood 9. Stone. Build button. Log button. Build button. Cost. Wood 9. 50. 8. 50. Cost. Wood 9. Still build button. Disabled. Monument. Increases building queue limit by 2.
Whoa! Look at that! We have another building.
0. 4. Cost. Bricks. 30. Not enough. Boards. 30. Not enough.
So we have 9 people, right?
Log but selected. Town. Treasury workers button. Treasury button.
And now that we've got more people and it looks like more things are opening up, right? We have now this treasury.
Selected. Treasury button. Plus 9 plus 75 point question mark. But happiness level 1. Selected. Materials button. Happiness level
So
1.
what's of the treasury about? I'm just going to kind of read through it and then we'll talk about it a little bit.
Selected. Materials button. Luxuries button. Question mark button disabled. Question mark button disabled. Increasing. Wood 84.12 100 plus 0.4 from logger 4. Increasing. Stone 100 plus 0.4 from log button.
Okay, so those are our materials.
Question luxury selected. Luxuries. Question mark fulfill the needs of your people to raise seafood fulfill image. Level. Happiness level 1. Bonus to materials production. Tech increasing. Seafood. Question mark button 25 plus 0.02 to population plus 0.1 from Fisher 1 0.02 to population. Log button.
So the treasury shows us where everything is going. What we have, where's it going?
Time button.
Let's see what else is opened up.
Time button. Log button.
Remember that monument.
Build button. Disable cost. Bricks 30. Not enough. Boards 30. Not enough.
What did it want? Bricks and boards. Well, let's see. We've got houses. We've got luxuries.
Agreement. In build but cost. House question mark luxuries button. Production button.
And now we have one of those question marks has opened up. We have production.
Production. Question mark.
So let's look at that with an eye to, is that going to help us maybe build our monument?
Lumber mill. Increases woodworker jobs by 1. 0. Cost. Wood 45. Build button.
Well, it's going to work with wood, right? Lumber, going to make boards. Boink. Going to build one of those.
For 20. Button.
And then as soon as it's done,
Build button. 1120.
while
Button.
that's building up,
Button. Stoneworks. Increases stonemason jobs by 1.
okay, stonemasons, that's going to be our next
0.
big build.
Cost. Stone. For build button.
As soon as the button is on grade, which it is now,
Cost. Stone. Build button. Disabled.
we're building up that stone mill now. Now we've got 9 workers available.
Cost. Stone. Build button. Log button. Build cost 1.
Let's take a look at what's going on with our workers, shall we?
Treasury. Workers button. Selected. Workers button. Plus button. 131. Plus button. 01. Undash button. 01. 0. Black triangle pointing up. Button. Black triangle pointing
All
up.
right, let's
Button.
put us at the top of the workers
Normal.
zone.
Wood. Unassigned workers will automatically gather resources.
So now that we've got more things we can do with workers, we're seeing what happens to the ones that aren't assigned to something. They're going to be getting your resources.
Normal. Wood. Normal plus 0.4. 4. Black triangle pointing up. Button.
So plus 0.4, that's what... Let's go back
Plus
here.
0.4.
The plus 0.4, that's how much is getting... of the wood is getting gathered by the people that are gathering wood.
4.
Of which there are 4.
Black triangle pointing up. Button.
If for whatever reason we needed more wood, that up triangle will take a worker from stone and move them to wood.
Stone. Normal. Plus 0.4. 4. Black triangle pointing up. Button.
Okay? Again, the same thing with stone.
Production.
So let's look at what we can actually assign people to.
0.
We now have production workers.
Uses wood. Produces boards. 0, 1. Undash. Button. Plus. Button.
And we have none of a possible 1. We're going to use this plus button and assign a worker.
Uses stone. Produces bricks. Stonemason. Uses stone. Produces bricks. 0, 1. Undash. Button. Plus. Button.
Now, if you remember, we've gotten more people. And remember how the fishery actually has 3 people that it can harbor, or that can work there?
1. Fisher. Increases seafood. 1, 3. Undash. Button. Plus. Button.
So now we got 5 people in actually assigned jobs and 4 in just random gathering.
Button. Plus. Log. Button. Time. Button. Selected. Time. Button. Log. Build. Button. Cost. Stone. 45. 1. Stoneworks. In build. Button. Cost. 1. Lumber mill.
You can see what's going to happen, though.
Question mark. Question
Right.
mark. Question mark. Selected. Luxuries. Houses. Button.
We're going to need
Houses.
more people to build more stuff, right? As right now, we got 1 person making bricks, 1 person doing boards, and now we've got only 2 that are gathering, and yeah.
Luxury production. Button. Luxuries. Selected.
So let's just go ahead
Luxuries.
and
Production. Button. Question mark. Button. Question mark. House. Increases 9.
this is basically going to be a sequence where I'm just gonna we're gonna build some more houses, and some more production, and I personally will come back when we're ready for the monument.
Cost. Wood. Build. Button. Cost 50. 9. 50. Cost. Wood. Build. Button. 110. Button. Build. Button. 510. Button. Cancel. Button. 710. Button. Build. 910. Button. Population. Selected. Question mark. House. Increase of cost. Wood. 9. Spill. Button. Button. Build. Button. Disabled. Monument. Increases building queue limit by 0. 4. Cost. Bricks. 30. Not enough. Boards. 30. Not enough. Monument build. Cost. House. Question mark. Button. Luxuries. Production. Question mark. 1. Cost. Wood. 45. Build. Button. Unworks. Increases to cancel. Button. 620. Button. Build button disabled. 1920 button population. 25 population happiness level 1 houses luxuries selected production question lumber mill increase 2 cost wood build button stoneworks 1 cost build button 320 button build button disabled 720 button build button 920 button cancel but 1420 button build button disabled 1820 button lumber mill button 2 cost build button stoneworks cost build button log button select treasure workers button selected workers button plus button 3 undash button selected workers button treasury treasure town increases seafood fisher 3 luxuries plus button 1 2 undash button 1 2 2 black triangle pointing up button production 2 woodworker uses wood produces boards 1 2 undash button plus button stonemason uses stone 1 2 undash but plus button luxuries fisher increases seafood log button time button selected time build button cost stone 45 stoneworks build cost wood lumber mill increase button selected luxuries button houses button houses house in build button cost build button cost 50 11 house increase 11 50 cost wood build button monument in build button 210 button cancel monument in 0 4 cost bricks 30 boards 30
Hey, look at that! We actually have enough to build that monument.
build button
Voila!
requirements cost bricks 3-point requirements population 500 image
Now that we've built the one monument, you see, we can't do anything more with monuments until the population grows considerably larger.
bricks monument in build button disabled cost wood 50 12 cost wood 9 stone 9
But we'll see what happens with that monument once it finishes building.
build button disabled
And then I will leave you to explore the startup of this on your own. And we'll come back we'll come back with more kind of with the next step in the process, if you will.
increases 0 50 cost boards 40 requirements population build button disabled cost boards 50 0 50 cost requirements build button monument increases building 1 4 cost brick requirements population 500 image build button log button build button disabled required cost 4 1 monument increases building 1
There's our one monument. Now let's watch what happens.
monument build button disabled requirements population 40 happiness cost boards 50 0 villa build button
Oh, yeah, villa is a thing. But we're not there yet.
cost wood 50 12 house increases population by 1 12 50 cost wood 9 build button disabled cost wood 9 stone 9 not enough
Uh-oh. Holy moly. We do
Build
not
button
actually
disabled.
have
cost wood 9 stone 9 not enough
enough stone.
50 cost wood 9 stone 9 not enough
So this is the juggling act of having enough people to perform all the tasks.
50. Cost. Wood. 9. Stone. Build. Button. Disabled. Cost. Wood. 9. Stone. 9. Not enough.
And for some reason, our stone is not coming back.
Build. Button.
So every once in a while,
Increase of cost. Boards. Requirements. Populate. Build. Button. Disabled. Monument. In. Selected. Question mark. Button. Question mark. Workers.
you have to
Workers.
sort of
Plus. Button. Disabled. Undash. But 3 3.
reassign people, move people around,
3. Plus. Button.
and sometimes actually just sort of pull people back from
Dash. Button.
tasks.
2 2. Uses stone. Produces 2 2 on dash. Button. Talk back menu.
Wrong command.
Home query. 2 2 on dash. Button.
Just like that.
Plus. Button.
So now we've got
3 3
a little more attention
on
on
dash. Button. Selected. Workers.
providing
Button.
stone.
Treasury. Treasury. Time. Time. Button.
Hopefully
Selected. Time.
the stonemason isn't stealing so much of the stone anymore. I probably built that second that second stonemason a little on the fast side.
Log 4 1. Monument. Build requirement cost 50. Villa build cost with 9. House increases population by 1. Cost with 9. Not enough. Stone 9. Not enough.
Whoa. Okay.
Build button disabled cost with 9. Not enough. Stone 9. Not enough. Build villa cost. Build log quit 32. Stop button. More window home quest.
This is kind of the
Workers.
juggling act you have to do with HomeQuest. It's a lot about, as a friend of mine likes to put it, managing all the little spinning wheels.
3 3. Increases Fisher luxuries. Uses stone. Produces bricks. Stonemason. Plus button on dash button. Plus button on dash button. 1 2.
So now I've
On
got
dash plus stonemason. Uses stone. 1 2.
my stonemasons and
On dash button 3 3 3.
and lumber and woodworkers
Dash button.
kind of pulled back.
Selected workers button. Treasure at time. Time button. Selected
In the name of-
button. Monument. Increase build but requirement cost. Boards.
Getting enough wood and stone for houses. As those build up again, we can reinstate those workers.
Villa increases pop build button.
There we go.
Cost with 9. Stone 9.
Now we're getting
Build
more.
button. Cost with 9. Not enough. Stone 9. Not enough. Build button disabled. 8 10 button. Population 13. Time zoom in. Open time decoration screen. Toggle time info panel. Open remove building screen. Selected houses but
So there's a lot of those kinds of things. As your town builds up, you'll have more
service button.
of
House 13.
those kinds of things you can do.
House increases 13. 50. Cost with build button. Cost with 9. Stone 9. Build button. 110. But build button disabled. Cost with 9. Not enough. Stone 9. Not enough.
The
Build
more
button disabled.
gatherers we get,
Villa increases population. Build button cost with 9. Not enough. 50. 14. 50. Cost with 9. Not enough. Stone build button disabled. Cost with 50. Cost with 9. Stone 9. Build button.
see now our wood and stone are coming back a little faster.
Cost with 15. Not enough. Stone 15. Not enough.
Oh, and they raised the price on us. They raised the cost.
Build button disabled. Cost wood 15, not enough. Stone 15, not enough.
So there's a lot of waiting too, but what you'll find is that the more resources, the more gatherers you have, of course, the more resources you'll get. And now that we've built the monument,
button disabled. Cost wood 15, stone 15, not enough.
what I wanted to show you was about how once you get enough, or once you get that monument, you'll be able to actually build more than one thing at a time if you have the resources to do it. Right now, like I said, I would not recommend jumping into production items as quickly as I did. Just because it says raise your population to 9, okay, we're good. No. I would recommend, before trying to do what I did with the monument, that you at least get to, I would say 12, if not more. But you want your population to be able to support gathering and your production and your luxuries. And so, it's a lot of looking at your resources. Again, this tab here.
Button. Villa. Increase 0. Cost. Requirement build. Button. Log. Button. Selected. Town. Treasury. Button. Selected. Treasury. 0.03. To pluck points. Fulfill the needs of your people. Selected. Happiness level 1. Materials. Button. Materials.
Okay. Treasury.
Boards. Question mark. Button. 47.67. 100 plus 0.1 from woodworker 1 plus 0.01 from happiness 1 image. Increasing. Wood. 46.68. 100 plus 0.5 from logger 5. 0.2 to woodworker 1. Increasing.
So you see how with that extra woodworker, it would have been
0.2 to woodworker 1.
0.2 more. And so there's just there would have been this tiny trickle of wood coming in. That's what you want to balance.
Increasing.
You want to be at least stable.
Bricks. Question mark. Button 35.31. 1 plus 0.1 from plus 0.01 from happiness. Increasing. Stone. 59.71. 100 plus 0.5 from quarryman 5. 0.2 to stonemason 1. Time. Button.
So you want to get that stable or increasing going. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in a position like I was.
Selected. Time. Button. When we go luxuries. Button. Question mark. Button. House 15. Villa 0. Monument 1.
You get a quick overview there of all of your
House increases population by 1.
all of your items in a section.
15. 50. Cost. Wood. 5 build. Button. Cost. Wood. 15. Stone. 15.
Alright, now we know we've got enough.
Build.
And I can show you what happens when you have a monument and why monuments are actually a valuable thing. People with better morale can build things faster.
N. Button. Build. Button. 610. Button. Build. Button. 910. Plus 1. Button. Build. Button. 310. Plus 1. Button. Build. Button. 810. Plus 2. Button. Build. Button. Cancel button. 610 plus 2 button. Build button. Disabled.
See how much faster the houses are getting built now.
Cost. Wood. 15. 50. 18. 50. Cost. Wood. Build button. 010 plus 1 button. Build button. For 10 plus 1 button. Build button. 810 plus 1 button. Build button. 210 button. Build button. 610 button. Build button. Disabled. Cost. Wood. 15. Stone. 15. Build. For 10 button. Build button. 710 button. Build button. Disabled. Cost. Wood. 15. Not enough. Stone. 15. Not enough. Build button. Disabled. Cost. Wood. 15. Stone. 15. Not enough. Build button. Cost. Wood. 15. Stone. 15. Build button. Cost. Wood. 15. Not enough. Stone. 15. Not enough. Build button. Disabled. Cost. 50. 22.
But you see now, with that monument, you can build so much more. And with that, I am going to call that a session and give you the opportunity to do some exploring on your own. And we'll come back again with more advanced building and more stuff to do, and look at some of the things that happen when you start building up more resources. As always, if you like what you're seeing, hit that like button, subscribe for more updates, and then also follow at BlindSight Gaming on Twitter. That's BlindSight, like a website, gaming, all one word, on Twitter. And you will get all the latest updates of what is coming up. See you in the next one.
Button. Windows Samsung Capture. Stop. Button.